Welcome to another website review with Alex Harris, where I show you how to improve your conversion rates and generate more leads.
As I arrive here and it loads, it's nicely designed and I like the colors, but it's really unsure of who you are. Unless I really know who Josh Shipp is when I arrive here, it's a little bit confusing on what you actually do. Helping adults understand teens and teens understanding themselves, I understand that's a great unique value proposition and headline, but is really unsure of what you want people to do and why should they care. As I scroll down the page, everything is nicely organized and designed, but Josh Shipp's teen mentoring program, Zambra, make a impact income speaking. There's no clear headline that brings everything together. And I think that needs to really encompass who Josh Shipp really is. So I think maybe a lot of these random images are a little bit confusing because until I actually have to go through and finally get the video to load, I really have no idea who you actually are. And as I go through additional pages, it's still hard to really understand exactly, who Josh Shipp is and how I can relate to him. So, even as I read through here, the teen whisperers, a former at-risk foster teen turned team advocate. So it takes me a little bit to really understand exactly what is going on and what you want to accomplish with this site. Right here in the main above the fold area, you have this call to action for the email capture campaign, but there's no value to it. Helping strategies for parents, educators, and mentors get started. Why should I give you my information? What are you going to give me in return for actually collecting my email address? So I think you're missing that in that whole process. And then as you use Infusionsoft, you're not doing error checking as you're taking people away from the page. And you should really do a better job of doing that. So let's quickly take a look at some examples that I pulled up. Marie Forleo does a great job of having a nice headline with a unique value proposition, which leads your eye into the story of why she wants you to collect get people to opt in. And then she reinforces that with her picture of Oprah. You, on the other hand, you have your social proof all the way down at the bottom. You should actually have that stuff way above the top so people know that you're actually a credible source and they don't have to scroll all the way down here to see all these great social icons that you have. Really take advantage of that, and I think Marie Forleo does a great job. As your eye scrolls down the page, everything is easily understandable to get your eye to read the quotes, to click on the buttons, and really understand how it all encompasses together. Another example is Jonathan Doyle, how he brings in his variation of his different pictures. They scroll through and show exactly what he has to offer, what he has going on, but it's not confusing about all the things that a variety of what he's offering. He's also reinforcing his opt-in area with this call to action. Free tips and tricks to reaching your full potential. Telling people a reason of why they should actually opt in. And then reinforcing his whole site with the ability to get to these squares. These squares and these links are very important about weekly podcasts, books, getting people to his speaking, podcast, and about sections is pretty clear in this layout. Another example is how Chris Ducker does it. As soon as you arrive here, there's a clear picture of him. You don't even need to kind of read this, but you know this is actually him. And then he has a clear headline going across the top, which leads to a clear call to action. Reinforcing that with the social proof aspect bar right here, that's a great way that you can organize your content, blog, book, podcast, and so forth. Next is Michael Hyatt. He's offering a product here, but it's very simple. A clear headline above the fold, a video to watch it about his product, and the ability to have a call to action right there. You don't need to scroll to kind of learn everything, learn more, but if you do, there's other things that reinforce him to get people to sign up for his product. Another example is how Bergen does it. Nice simple layout that easily shows where the blog post is, a picture of him, and then what he offers. As you scroll down, it's easy to understand his blog posts, what he's doing for affiliates and banners, and how to get people to read more of his content. Another example is Lewis Howes. He does a great job as well. Start living your dream now. Maybe it's not clear enough of what you get for filling out his contact form, but it's a lot clearer than what's going on in your opt-in section right here. It could be just maybe the colors and the text, but it's really hard to understand what's going on in your opt-in area. Also, he reinforces this whole entire above the fold with the social proof aspect, and that gets people to listen, watch, or read, giving people the options of what they want people to do, and then getting them to live life. Life should be lived passionately. Easy to understand, clear pictures. It's not confusing all over the place about who Lewis is. It's very easy to read. In conclusion, I think your site is very well done. I think you just need to go through the details of showing, re-emphasizing to more people about who Josh Shipp is, and then getting them into your opt-in list with a better call to action and reinforcing it with either a lead magnet or giving something away for free so you can increase your conversions.
Learn to improve your sales and online leads with masterwebsiteconversions.com.